We have a good turn.
We call the meeting order. Tiffany, if you'll take roll call, please.
Mayor Peter Boyer,
Present.
Stephen Clark, council,
Present.
Tyler Martin,
Excuse.
Tim Ficken, council,
Present.
Dan Sabrowski, council.
Present. Everyone rise for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would entertain a motion to approve the minutes of October 7th, 2025.
So moved. Second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. I'd entertain a motion to approve financial reports, balance sheet, detailed income statement, and trial balance for the period ending September 2025.
So moved.
I think I skipped one, didn't I?
Good.
Okay, I'll go back to that. Anyway, motion and second. Any further discussion?
Nope.
Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. Going back one, I would entertain a motion to approve the payables list for October 21st, 2025.
So moved. Second. Steve got it.
Yep. So Dan and Steve, motion and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. I don't have to mark that one off. I would entertain a motion to approve resolution 2025-17, a resolution approving a contract with the Central Wyoming Trails Alliance.
So moved. Second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? I suppose everyone had an opportunity to look over the contract and is approving of it.
Yep.
Awesome. Fantastic. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I would entertain a motion to I would entertain a motion to approve resolution 2025-18, resolution regarding applying customer deposits.
So moved. Second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. This is Zahara.
Yes,
You're up.
I am.
Yeah, you're up.
What do you want me to do?
You guys swearing again?
Oh my.
Yeah, it's official, man.
Front and center.
It's official. Are you gonna record it? I'll record it. Well, we're gonna record it.
Okay.
Special moments.
Do you wanna record it also?
No, I was just gonna get a picture.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right, you ready? Okay. I state your name.
I, Eugene Zahar,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend
obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wyoming.
and the Constitution of the State of Wyoming.
That I have not knowingly,
Repeat that one more time.
that I have
That I have
not knowingly
not knowingly
violated any law
violated any law
related to my election or appointment,
related to my election or my appointment,
or caused it to be done by others,
or caused it to be done by others,
and that I will discharge
and that I will discharge
the duties of my office with fidelity.
the duties of my office with fidelity.
Congratulations. Thank you, Sonny.
But can we talk about pay raise now?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding. I don't blame him.
You married him?
Yeah,
Good
I
times,
did
good
hear you.
All right.
Well, now it's free.
That's actually valid. It's free now. You're working just because of the love of the game. All right, Mr. Holster, you are up now.
Mayor and council, you have my report. I don't have anything to add to it. So I'll entertain any questions if there are.
I didn't really have any. Read over it. It was pretty.
Do we have to do a resolution for those increased fees? For the
So on
inspection
the
fees?
increased fees, what will actually happen first is I'll get the official schedule from Mills on that. And at that point, I mean, I've set them out there, but I'll get something more official and then you can approve them at the next council meeting. I'm sure it'll be at the next council meeting.
Okay, and will that, will P and Z need to review that? Because since they're plan reviews and fees associated with,
I think they should
Interesting.
review that. I think that they should get it.
Okay.
And indeed, I think there's some of those things that P and Z may basically be doing. And so when you would need Mills to do it, it would be relatively uncommon.
Okay.
So on site plans and whatnot, I think P and Z here is taking care of that for the most part.
Anything else
oh,
on
yeah,
that?
no?
Yeah, my question.
Okay. Ray is running late. He will, be here in a little bit. So we will jump back to him. He doesn't really have anything to report though, so it's short one for him. Chief Zahara, you're up.
You guys have my written report and I'll entertain any questions. I do have a couple of items I would like to open up for discussion.
You got paid some more.
Huh?
You got paid some more?
Yes.
Nice.
Yep, and then there's 3 other fires that are currently in the invoicer's office waiting for checks to got at state level.
There's still any fires going or?
Huh?
Still fires out there or well done?
Yeah, Washington's got a big one going. Jake just got back from Fresno on Sunday, after a 21-day deployment, so. And then California, Southern California won't start burning until the end of this month, beginning of November, so.
Won't start.
Yeah, Santa Ana winds kick in. They can't catch anything.
We still got stuff to burn there?
Yeah, oh yeah. There's still houses, they keep rebuilding in the same spot it burned, so every 8 to 10 years, it'll continue to burn.
Yeah.
So any questions on the written report?
No, what's your 2 items? Oh, I see them.
Okay, so the one item is a dozer. I just want to see what your guys' feeling is on looking into either a purchase or a lease option for the fire department to utilize for next fire season. I already have a heavy equipment operator who is also a heavy equipment mechanic. So what a couple of the ideas we were throwing around is the town either leases or purchases a dozer. And then we enter into a contract with him to provide the transport for the dozer, the mechanic vehicle for the dozer, and we can make,
What size?
looking at a D6. And then it has to have a fire package, so it'll have to have pull down fire shelters inside of it. Some of them come with an actual small tank where you can actually have some water suppression on the side of it as well.
What's the bill out rate?
It was $230, I think. Yeah. And so that's just something I was looking at. I just want to see where you guys were at. I don't want to do a lot of deep diving if we don't want to go that direction right
Is
now.
that are you seeing a big call for them? And
Absolutely. Yeah. And so the difference between us and so the federal system has what they call a Viper contract. So these are all independent companies that have dozers that do construction work most of the year. And then they just contract out during the summertime when there's a heavy need. Us being a local government agency, we will get called out before a contracted entity will. So there's always a need, especially on large campaign fires. And 9 times out of 10, if the dozer goes to a fire, most of the time we're on a 14, 21, or 30-day transition period. So we go out for 14, they can extend us to 21, and then they can do 2 days of R&R, and then they can give us another 7 days. So we could be gone 32 days on the engine side. On the dozer side, kind of similar, but they don't want to release heavy equipment off of fires because it takes too long to get other heavy equipment in there. So once you're assigned to a fire, you're pretty much going to stay there and they'll just rehab you on the fire.
how many hours a day do they?
12 to 16.
12 to 16?
Yeah.
They pay for the mobilization and the demobilization too.
Yes. Yep. And they'll pay the cost for the transport as well. So by contracting out to Jake, who already has all that stuff, that's not an associated cost that we'll eat, but he already has it, and that's part of the reimbursement process on our side too, is he'll get paid for his equipment as well.
How much did you say how much those would cost?
So right now, I've been seeing them anywhere from about 80 to about 110,000, and those for used dozers. New dozers, I'm gonna start looking at that cost. But talking to Jake after he got back from California, CAD actually has like a lease agreement, a 6-month lease agreement, where all of that money paid goes to the principal of purchase after 6 months. So I gotta figure out what the new cost would be associated with that, and then to make sure that it was outfitted for fire line suppression.
You know, I mean, if the numbers line up, I'm all for it.
And my thing is, I just wanted to see where you guys' minds were right now, because Jake and I have already been working numbers. We're gonna sit down and firm that up this week or next week and firm up all our numbers, to be able to present it to you totally. I just didn't want to do a bunch of deep dive if we weren't even gonna look at going that direction.
Like what the ROI would be on that, like how long it would take, how many times it would go out to pay.
Yes. Mhm.
Incidents.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you have a running number of what, if we're profitable or not thus far with the wildland firefighting we have been doing thus
Yes.
far?
Yes, I don't
So that-
have.
Data would be interesting to see once.
And once I get, like I said, I had to email the state because Jake's last deployment wasn't in the state record, so they had to add it, which they got it added today, so I'll be billing that one out. And then once I input fuel cost, hotels and fuel, I'll be able to give you guys a good breakdown from each fire and exactly what the town's profit was after everything for each.
Can you include in that any maintenance on vehicles? Because they'll pay for that as well, right? If
Yeah.
there's any damage to the, so if there's been
So
anything we've had to do.
yeah, and the only damage we had is, and this is where it's weird for me, we had damage to brush 11 on the first fire this year on the muddy incident. We had a boulder strike from a dozer. I went and made sure we got a door to replace the door that was damaged. This winter we'll actually get it into the body shop to get work done on the door seal, kick plate, all that stuff, and everything. But according to the state, we have to run it through our insurance first, and then they'll decide if they're gonna reimburse us.
That's Wyoming state.
Yeah. So, I mean, my thing is it happened on their incident. I don't foresee there being any problem with them paying for it, but you just never know, because to me, it seems a little weird that I'm having to run it through my insurance instead of the state's insurance, since it was their fire.
Right, because they want to ensure that it gets paid for.
Yeah.
That money.
Yep.
Instead of just giving the
Yeah,
department. a
and
check.
so far, I've seen everything to the state as far as the incident report, photos, the invoice for the door that I bought, for the truck. And like I said, once I know fire season's over, we can get that truck into the body shop. We'll get those estimates done and then get that truck ready for next year.
So what say you, council, or we have to get in and learn more?
Well, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get more information on it.
All right, I will start doing deep dives, and I should have a report to you by next council meeting as
Okay.
far as costs associated and what it looks like as far as profit margin goes.
And using it and see if their finance incentive packages are pertain to municipalities too.
Okay.
The 0% interest,
Yeah.
48 months stuff.
And I'll look into some other stuff as well. I mean, there's some other different financing options that we have available as a government entity, so I'll take a look at all of that stuff too.
Right on.
And then the other,
Cooperator agreement.
huh?
Cooperator agreement.
Cooperator agreement. So now that we're gonna do that, that'll all be packaged with the report as far as, because Jake Jake's on the department as a volunteer, and he's been going out with us this fire season as an overhead equipment manager and stuff, but he owns his own heavy equipment mechanic company. So he has his own truck, he has the transport, he has everything that we need other than the dozer. So we'll roll the cooperator agreement in with those numbers as well. Okay,
Right on.
and then had one more thing,
Sure.
4th of July next year.
Yes.
So you don't have to have you don't have to be a licensed pyrotechnic in the state of Wyoming.
Cool.
So we can build our own show.
I already can see that I've got volunteers.
My
So-
kids will help.
So we can build our own show like Pyro City, and I think there's one other one that does manufacturing in Wyoming. We can actually either go in and they can help us build out our show for us, and then we purchase it that way. Or we can build it online and just order a bunch of stuff. When it gets here, we have to make sure we store it somewhere safe and appropriate. But, and then we can light it off. So my thing is I think closing off West Winds would be the best bet, and we'll shoot off from West Winds Road. The only thing is I think we need to talk to Mr. Rob McMurray about utilizing that open space out there for seating and stuff. There will be absolutely no fireworks anywhere other than us. Except if we want to open the ball field, I will make a couple people available if people want to go shoot fireworks off at Antelope Park. We can open up the ball field like Glen Rock does. But up there where there's spectators, there will be no fireworks in that area. We will make sure that that is taken care of.
Cool. I think that's a great idea. Or do you have guys volunteering for this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I figured as much. Let's get a price list together, see what we're up against.
Okay, I'll start working on that as well then.
What would keep you from wanting to do it out like the ball field too? Big over a residential area?
Yeah, I think it's just a small space, whereas if we have the road up there, we can space everything out appropriately, because here's what I don't want to happen, is all of a sudden we launch something and it gets kicked over or knocked over, and now we have all of our fireworks we're going up at the same time. So if we space them out appropriately, we won't have that problem. And I think Antelope Park's just gonna be way too small for that.
Plus, right in the middle of town with those really big fireworks.
Yeah.
Might be just a touch close. Dan, would you like that? I mean, your house is. Close.
We've lit off some pretty big ones off my driveway. I'll need to get a phase up.
Right on. Thanks, Chief.
Yep.
Cool. Does that cover you?
Yes.
Anything for, Chief? No? All right, moving on, or moving back, actually. Mr. Cavalier?
Yes, sir, Mr.
You have-
Mayor.
You have the floor, sir.
Thank you. Just wanted to update you all on the speed bumps. We've been reaching out to various asphalt contractors, and we've reached the time of year where everyone's trying to button up the projects that they have already. So the prices we've been getting, we have the $7,200 or $7,300 one we received at last meeting, and then we have two that are over 8,000 and a whole lot of not responsive contractors. I think we're getting prices that are, I'll do it if I can do it for this amount sort of prices, rather than fill-in work or anything like that. As we've all felt over the last week or two, the temperatures have definitely dropped. And I think that has contractors a little bit leery of being able to finish their own work before they close down the batch plant or the, the asphalt plants. So
Is this good to work for them for like springtime?
that's what I think we should do, is just wait until spring and we'll get it out there, and there'll be people, there'll be a significantly bigger window that we can get this done. So that
Okay.
that would be my recommendation.
Sounds like a solid plan. Yeah. Anything for, is that it?
And then, the MPO has finalized their long-range transportation plan, and that's been issued. So, at an upcoming meeting, I will do a really brief presentation on what that plan means for the MPO and then specifically for Part 9.
Okay.
So if there's any any questions you can think of between now and then on what the MPO does or what these studies mean, let me know and I'll incorporate that into the very brief presentation.
Right on. Thanks, Ray.
Yes, sir.
Anything for Ray?
No, thanks, Ray.
Okay. Dustin, you have the floor.
Mr. Mayor, council, have my report. I don't have anything to add to it. I'll entertain any questions
Did you get the leak on
on Bird Road.
Bird?
Yes, sir. We got it repaired.
Like the ordeal.
Yeah, it was,
What'd you end up having to do?
well, we had to replace an entire service line into one of the buildings there.
Wow.
So it was leaking where it connected to the main at the corp stop. And so we ended up pulling an entirely new pipe. It was finding the leak was the hard part,
Right.
with all of that concrete and that
Right.
over the pipelines.
Cool. Anything productive? Quiet night tonight. All right. Well, you're free.
Sure.
Virginia, I see you out there. You have anything?
I've been asked to come to the podium because they can't hear me on the microphone.
Perfect.
So, all right, I have been really busy getting ready for this fall and Christmas carnival. So, and then the fireworks news is exciting. That takes one thing off my list. So do you guys have any questions?
No, I don't actually. The only thing is that if there's any way you two can coordinate together to make sure that the events that you want to do coordinate with the events that you're gonna do, and so that we make sure we're communicating and we got that all lined out, that would be fantastic. So that the birthday of America is pretty awesome next year. We want it to be a good one.
Right. And the other thing, oh, sorry.
No.
Totally
no,
cut you.
please continue on. Continue on.
I have had a huge response about having the craft fair this fall, and I would like permission to have it in the gym because I don't believe the community room's going to be big enough.
Yeah.
That's okay? Okay, I'll make sure everybody protects the floor and,
Yeah, no kids in there stabbing the floor.
right, clean up, put down. And then my last thing is, last two things pertaining to the 4th of July parade. I would like the city to do its own float. However, I do not have the means. I do not have a trailer. I have a vehicle that can pull it, but if anybody in the community has a trailer or something to volunteer that we could build a float on for the parade this year,
How big does the truck need?
I'll work with whatever size you have.
Okay, I've got a pretty big one.
Do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not a big flatbed, it's a utility trailer, but it's 6x12 or 6x14. Okay.
Yeah, I'll work. I'll
And-
get
and
with you on that.
I'll also pull it behind my truck.
So that's one thing. And then that leads into the next thing is I need volunteers to help with the Christmas carnival. I need help setting it up, which is a couple hours of decorating Friday night. Running the games for the little kiddos, which is a couple of hours on Saturday, December 6th, and then cleaning up afterwards, December 6th. So if anybody is willing to help for an hour or two, I could really use it. So,
You need to set up December 5th.
yeah, in the evening. Yep. Anything else?
So are you talking about having council all on one float? Is that what you're saying?
We can put council on it.
I'm just asking, like, what your idea is.
Well, my deal was for us to do something other than have the mayor in the back of a truck in the parade. So, and I also would like to get a list of bar none businesses to reach out and contact them and encourage them to participate. Try and make it a big, fun parade. So car clubs, those kind of things. Sure.
Is our parade the same night as the one in Casper?
No, they do theirs on the Monday of,
No, they changed.
or Tuesday.
6.
They're doing it on June 6th? Or are you talking about the Christmas carnival? Ours is December 6th.
Yeah, so that's the same night as.
Does council want that moved?
I,
Yes.
Are we talking about Fourth of July or Christmas?
Now we're talking about the Christmas carnival.
For the same night as Casper's have theirs.
Parade?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't.
See, I thought they usually did theirs on
So
Thanksgiving.
theirs is later this year. Usually the weekend of Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
They changed it last year, which stomps all over the Frontier Christmas that I volunteer for at Fort Casper. So they got the two biggest events around Christmas going on the same stinking day.
I know.
Sorry.
I did notice.
okay.
So,
So I'll do a different. day.
Well, the following, Saturday is December 13th.
That's our board banquet.
That's why we chose the 6th, was the fire department wasn't available.
like, super confused now and for fear of looking like a
Holiday
dummy.
time.
What holiday, okay, so the trailer idea, is that July 4th or is that December?
That's July 4th.
That's July 4th. Okay.
Okay.
All
Separate,
right.
separate topic.
I was
the
gonna-
Christmas parade.
Like, we switched gears real fast and I didn't keep up. So, all right,
Okay.
I'm with you now.
Okay.
So, but we need to change our Christmas parade date.
Well, the fire department's not available on the 13th, which would be the following Saturday. They have an
And
awards
you guys won't be
banquet.
available either. Cause you'll be with us.
A week ahead.
So,
November 30th.
So,
Bump up.
Huh?
Do like the 29th or 30th of November.
We want to bump up, like basically flop with what Casper used to do.
You're talking Thanksgiving weekend?
last weekend.
When's Thanksgiving this
Yeah,
year?
we're good with that.
I mean, we don't have another choice. We don't want to do it that close. What's the weekend before Christmas?
20th.
Yeah, you don't wanna do it.
That's
That's pretty dang close. People are gonna be out of town. They're going out of town a lot.
We can't do the 13th.
No,
The fire department's not
'cause you're gonna
available.
be, you, right? Don't you have to go out of town?
Oh, I do. You're right. Holy crap. Thanks for reminding me.
Yep.
It's my mom's birthday. Okay, weekend. Shoot,
Let's do the 29th if that works.
let's do the 29th.
Yeah.
It's the only option we have. Unless we want to do the 20th.
You be down on Friday?
Aren't we gonna be?
You want to do it on a Friday?
Not in
Oh.
I'm just, I was suggesting.
I work full-time and the fourth quarter of the year, I'm in surgery. I never know what time I'm gonna be out. I never know.
Everybody's getting.
So evenings is, yeah, it's deductible season.
Deductible, right?
Yeah, so I'm really not available weekday evenings. I put on events,
I'd say we shoot for the 29th.
29th. Even though that's Thanksgiving weekend.
It's Venus's birthday, so let's do the 29th.
29th at 8.
Okay,
Let's do it on the 29th.
You get a whole parade
Okay.
for yourself.
all right, well, I will redo the flyer and put new info out then. Okay, yeah,
Anything for Virginia?
anything else?
I mean, I'm not.
Parks and Rec.
I'm not paying for that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, and Tiffany, do you know who's Mr. and Mrs. Claus? To reach out to them. I didn't contact them last year. Was that Cal?
It's the guy I work with. I
So,
can see if he's available.
thank you. That was one other thing. Thank you so much. So for November 29th. Yeah.
Text him right now.
All right, thank you.
He's the one that rides on the fire truck.
Thank you. All right. Petitions and public comment is now open.
Marshall Hood, Antelope Drive.
Just a brief comment on the our little friends from Radiant. Radiant does not have a viable business model. Don't believe me? Read the article in Cowboy State Daily with an analysis by an economics professor. He doesn't think any of the microreactor builders will survive. But different subject. I have been told that that Barnum has an industrial park. Yes, no? Somebody lied to me?
Industrial park, what do you mean?
Well, a place for businesses.
places that are zoned for business, yeah.
Okay, are they all full? Do you have any kind of a committee to try to recruit businesses?
Not currently.
Okay. Has anybody talked to the state of Wyoming about their economic development to see if there's anybody looking for something? Okay, well, let me tell you something there. Both of you guys, I assume, know about Weatherby Manufacturing out of Southgate, California, makes high-end hunting rifles. It doesn't make rifles in Southgate, California anymore. At the present time, Weatherby Manufacturing is located in an industrial park on the north side of Sheridan, Wyoming. They contacted the state of Wyoming because they wanted to get out of California. California had talked with Sheridan before. They net result is they moved here, if you'll excuse the pun, lock, stock, and barrel. So I would recommend that you look about the possibility of doing that. Get in touch with the state. There's if you've watched the news, you know there's a lot of people wanting to move out of California and New York and a bunch of other places. So big, little, and everything else. You might want to start getting that together. Quick.
Part of the problem we have out here, a business like that, they want to buy ground that they can build on. We don't have that kind of ground out here. We have vacant land that's not developed. So for a business to come, they don't have the economics to develop the land so they can build on it. And so part of what Radiant was up there was some of that economic development money, which gets to be, no matter what the business is, we get a pretty good outcry against tax money going to develop private land. So that's our dilemma out here.
Well, that's why I asked at the beginning about an industrial park. Sheridan had developed an industrial park.
With Wyoming Business Councilman.
Well, I don't care where it came from. They had spaces up there. Now, I don't know whether Weatherby built a plant from scratch or not. And I don't know what they got in the way of help or anything. But I still say, I think it's a good idea for you to start looking at that to see if we can start attracting any businesses here that are looking to get out of what I call the swamp zone.
I know that Visit Casper is half million. Just Casper. Trump County is what changes.
Right. Any other petitions or public comment? Going once. Going twice. Sold. The highest bidder. Okay, Dan, do you have a regional water report for us?
Yeah, so Marshall's point there actually flows into what I learned at Regional Water today. Regional Water was through the EPA. I'm not sure how many years back, it's been a number of years, is supposed to upgrade their disinfection system to an ultraviolet system. It's extremely expensive. So I think the project has to start here now within the next couple of years. So they were able to secure a loan from the state of Wyoming, an SRF loan for $20 million at a 0.25% interest rate, paid back in 20 years. And I bring it up because of what we just talked about. If we want this town to grow, we're going to have to consider something like that as a town. A combination of putting in some of the main infrastructure to entice business to come here and build. Because business cannot develop that land. That's a separate deal. That's, you know, I wish McMurray would develop it, but they don't have a need to. It's not an interest of theirs on speculation. So it's something we may need to consider, because that's pretty good terms, 0.25% for 20 years.
We've been talking, Ray and I have been talking about, WWCD,
WWDC.
WWDC. I've said it wrong about 14 times of the people I've talked to, and it's, Wyoming Water Development
Commission.
Commission.
Yes.
And we've talked about that, and, you know, looking into that, getting that grant, maybe any other grants we can get to run water and at least water
And sewer.
and sewer. So we're,
Also an option available, through the Department of Agriculture, believe it or not. It involves one of the most complicated set of regulations conceivably imaginable. But
you're not selling me, Pat.
it can be done.
He's not over exaggerating.
No, actually, I may be underselling the difficulty involved, but that's also an option
Okay.
if you want a challenge.
You know, the nice part about it is that that's a challenge I can gladly hand off to Ray. So he can take up what do you call it, the stick,
Mantle.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we
no, there you go. You can take up the baton, so.
Well, that's the fun thing about it. You'll get 6 months down the road and they'll call you and say, well, you don't qualify for any principal forgiveness, but we'll give you a 7% loan. Do this.
Right.
But sometimes on big projects, it's worth chasing
Right
USDA
on.
loans.
Right on. Does that cover you or?
Yep, that was it.
Okay,
Just want to bring that up.
right on. Did you want to talk about NPO at all or? I don't remember what resolution we came to on
We didn't.
that. Okay.
Yeah, we had NPO, nothing crazy. Just, I thought they had ordered the cameras already for pedestrian and bicycle counts. They have not, so we had a presentation on all of the different ways that the government can count us, which is scary to learn. So, so we decided, to get the cheaper ones that don't have cameras. They're just lasers that count. So
Cool.
I think your board voted on it and we were just like thumbs up. So the eco something, EcoNet or EcoSmart, EcoCount, phenomenal. The other ones are like, they tie into traffic cams and they use AI to count people and they make pathway, like it's phenomenal. Massively scary in my opinion, but it's amazing what those systems can do, but they're hugely expensive, so obviously not an option. But that was about it. They spoke about, Whiteout spoke about some construction, of course, that they're gonna be doing in the future. So I think they're doing Kinley exit down freeway.
Walsh Drive to Center Street.
So Washington Center, and then the upper part of Poplar, southern part of Poplar.
Poplar from CY to Collins.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. They did say the interstate construction is gonna be less annoying than the last. So,
There's still more.
oh dude, it just doesn't stop. Listen, we got a couple months respite, we're good. So anyway, that'll be good. Poplar, I think is not gonna be great, but
Yeah.
The interstate shouldn't be too bad. Other than that, it was learning about counting people.
Cool. Awesome. Anything for? No? You? No, you're, okay. Cool. Well, we are not gonna have an executive session, so.
Move to adjourn.
Second. Motion and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, everyone.